Philadelphia Eagles. Evan McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
No touch that. No touch.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they block well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
No touch.
Hurts going to keep it running right. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On 1st down, Hurts. They set up the screen to Penny. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down.
He was about the proverbial deer in the headlights. That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Tiger Hornet.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Hey, 73. Go Silver, ready?
Here's Hurts to throw. Watkins diving. He's got it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Chris Watkins with an amazing diving catch. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
On one, ready?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They go play action with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
And out of bounds right around the 20. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Throw left side complete to Chase. And Chase going to pick up a Bengals 1st down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line.
11 MT, tight. 11 MT.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11. They gotta go.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. Touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. from 13 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try the right side here with Penny. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, 60. Pound that Yeti. No touch.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Penny, a 1st down carry, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
No touch that.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Penny on the toss right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Rashad Penny, 29 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well,
certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Over the middle, complete. That's Bull. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got a Bengals first down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it will still leave him with a 3rd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Aaron Sipas now. Back deep, Trent Taylor. This will be taken at the 10. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changed. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
From the gun, a give to Penny. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Penny is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
73.
Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Finding room at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Now Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Burrow looking to pass. This is caught. It's Boyd. He's got the first down and more. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd. As the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That's caught by Penning. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. Going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Eluding the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
That ball was tipped in the air, and while it ultimately fell incomplete, it caused a few anxious moments for the guy slinging it, who's had quite a day. He knows how to get it into the end zone. He's throwing it really, really well, and maybe Lady Luck is on his side because he avoided his first interception of the contest.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. This pass complete to Higgins. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Clock keeps moving.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Gotta go.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. It completes it to Boyd. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut him down on that attempt?
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals! It's T. Higgins with a touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. This is caught. It's Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, Hurts. And that's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
63.
Here's Hurts to throw. Towards the end zone for Brown. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
The kick by Elliott is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So response there to the touchdown, the opening drive of this third quarter, as they're able to reclaim the lead.
And I think he'll take that because obviously you'd like to be able to match them touchdown for touchdown, but the first order of business was to get the lead back, and they've done that. Now you want to give a good pep talk to your defense to take it from there.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Burrow's throwing it into the hands of Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Burrow will throw. Flushed out right. This one caught downfield by Higgins. It's a gain of 35.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
I'm wondering.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now it's Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he slings one that's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11th. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They begin with a run by Penny. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taylor now to return it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Reed Blankenship delivering the hit.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, here's Burrow, eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 18-yard line.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but now it's third down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete on the deep ball.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. Touchdown! Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Eagles 24.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. Now he's free to midfield. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Nakobe Dean gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Another important fourth-quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Now Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Gets his guy out in the flat.
Hey, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice, safe throw and a good one.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking, nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates, I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. This is 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Passing lanes, tough to come by with so many defensive backs on the field here late in the game. And it's not just the number of bodies, it's their quickness and their agility that makes it tough to complete a pass.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll conserve whatever time he can as they'll opt to bring it out to the 25-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many